Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in with GST's YQMA episode 64. Today's topic is all about breaks from the gym. Today's question comes to me from a past client of mine. Her name is Alana K. And right now she's in the middle of a fat loss phase and she's feeling a little bit burnt out with the gym, which is totally normal. That happens to the best of us. So she came to me. She's looking for some reassurance that taking a break from the gym is in fact okay. And Alana K, it is okay. And I'm going to tell you about the few times that I've taken extended breaks from the gym just to give you that reassurance and to show you that you can have a person as passionate about training as I am, and that person can take breaks from the gym for longer than you think, and you would never expect it, you would never know it. But it just goes to show that if you're a little bit burnt out, taking a break is okay. So I went 3 months without the gym. I've done that twice. And the reason I did that is it was back a while ago. I was in my early 20s. I was in college and I was working my summer job. And my summer job for 3 summers in a row was actually concrete construction. And so what I did is I was basically the guy that did a lot of shoveling, a lot of running around, getting things. Basically, I was the grunt for a concrete crew. And so as you can imagine, the days were anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. It's the middle of summer in Minnesota, which is extremely humid, and you can see temperatures up around 100 degrees. Minnesota is the land of extremes when it comes to weather. We got the coldest temperatures, I believe, in the country, and we also rank up there with some of the warmest temperatures in the country as well. Not as warm as you're going to find in a place like Arizona or something like that, but 100 plus. I mean, I think it's been maybe 102, 103 before, and it's humid at the same time. So you have to imagine hard labor plus hot temperatures plus humidity. That means you sweat a lot. You're losing a lot of fluids. You're using your muscles, upper body and lower body, for 10 to 12 hours a day. And after those days, to be honest, I started off strong in the beginning of each summer with keeping my training up, but as the weeks rolled on, I became just more and more tired, and I would get home and just fall asleep around probably 7 p.m. I would go home, I would grill outside in my yard, I would eat my meal, and then I would basically just fall asleep. Now, I kept my nutrition in check even during those long work days. I packed a full cooler with 4 or 5 meals in it, and I ate those meals throughout the day when I could. Now, even though I was still trying to eat big, each one of those summers, I would lose about 25 pounds. And that's a big loss. But what I always found would happen was when summer ended and I decreased my activity level and I got back into training, my body would bounce back really quick. I would have the weight put back on within just a couple months. I would be right back where I was with strength, right back where I was with lean body mass, or the amount of muscle that I was carrying. And so it never really bothered me too much, because I knew that I had to put in that work at my job. That was a priority. I was making money, and I felt good about that. I didn't mind the work because I'm a person that likes to go through a hard day's work and likes to sweat. And I always felt like me and my crew, we really accomplished something each day, whether it was building somebody's driveway, laying curb for miles for a new street, or just whatever we did. We always accomplished a job at the end of the day, and I really liked that. So I didn't stop doing it. It was okay that I replaced my weightlifting with that type of work. If that was a lifetime job for me, I would find some type of balance between the work and the training, and I would not stop training, but I knew that it was temporary. And this brings me back to this point for you, Alana. You know that if you took a break, it would be temporary, and that's totally fine. There's many times, multiple times a year, where I'll either take a week off from the gym completely for a deloading method, or I'll hit the gym and I'll go extremely light. So I'm there, I'm mentally there, but I'm physically not putting in my normal amount of work. Generally, I like to focus on about using half the weight that I normally use and then doubling my reps. And what that does is it keeps the volume the same overall, but it really reduces the load on the joints, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. And so my body can jump back up out of that recovery deficit, and I can come back stronger, feeling better after a programmed deload. That's something you can do every few months. I mean, play it by ear or program it in. Whatever method you choose for deloading, just make sure that you do it. But those extended breaks from the gym, this video is really about just reassuring people that if you do have to take an extended break for some reason, maybe an injury, things come up in life. Life throws us curveballs, and the gym is not always, it's not going to be always priority number one. So if you have to take a multi-month break from the gym, I'm just trying to tell you, just understand that you don't need to go into a depression because you can't hit the gym. You're not going to lose everything that you've built over those past years. Muscle will come back, strength will come back, and it will come back quicker if you've had it in the past. Muscle memory is a real thing. Anybody that's experienced it can tell you that. So Alana, I hope that I reassured you that taking the break is okay. I know you're a little bit burnt out right now. It happens to everybody. Take the break, whether it's just 1 to 2 weeks away from the gym, just to clear your head and get that motivation back to jump back in there harder. Or just take my deloading method of 50% weight, doubling the reps. You can try either way. Take a week for one and a week for the other. I don't really care. Just be confident that when you take the break, you're not hurting your gains. You're actually helping yourself in the process, because you will come back feeling good physically, and you'll come back with this mental vengeance that you just want to go hard in the gym. You're rebooted, and you should be feeling extra refreshed and motivated to just get things done. So Alana, I took care of your question today. If you have another one, if you have a follow-up, you can always ask. Feel free. For anybody else that's watching, also, you can always ask me questions. You can contact me at ryan@growthstimulustraining.com. This is what I do every day, all day. This is full time for me. So I coach people online, I train people in person, and I help people through these videos. So I am able to be contacted. I want you to understand that. Just reach out and we'll get to talking about your question. So thank you again for watching. Do something fun. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday for a lot of people. Have fun tonight. And as always, I appreciate your views.